My name is Tania and I'm undocumented. I came to the United States with my family when I was 10 years old, and I think that my story is very similar to a lot of other families where you come to start making a better life, to see if you can work here for a couple of years, save up money, and go back to Mexico, help the family out over there. And we just ended up staying. My sister and I started participating in sports. We became members of the swim team, started learning music, and so the U.S. became very much my home. It wasn't until when I couldn't go to college that I started realizing that that my life in the U.S. wasn't as free as I thought to begin with, or as a lot of people thought. That's when I started realizing that there were a lot of other undocumented students just like me, that they were facing a lot of the same issues. And so I decided to become very involved in the immigrant rights movement. I decided to speak out and to talk about my story and to talk about the stories of the other 65,000 undocumented students who graduate from high school every year. And I remember memorizing that statistic so that every time a reporter or anyone would ask me, why are you doing this? Why are you speaking out? I would say it's not just about me, it's also about this other 65,000 undocumented students. We came to Phoenix as undocumented student leaders to support the work that youth are doing in this time of crisis, which is exacerbated by the passage of SB 1070, one of the harshest anti-immigrant bills in history. We're also here because we've been inspired by the organizing led by youth in Arizona. We saw with great respect as students chained themselves to the front of the Capitol building and got chills when they were handcuffed and taken by police. It's a similar feeling that I got when I saw 3 of my friends getting detained as they blocked the path of vans deporting immigrants at the Broadview Federal Detention Center in Illinois. It's obvious that we are tired, we're angry, but we're encouraged by the work that all over the country young people are doing and what they're willing to risk in order to fight for human dignity. We know that police states are not the standard for reform. We came to Arizona to work in solidarity with our peers, undocumented and unafraid of the consequences of participating in actions that will continue to escalate the immigrant rights movement. Finally, to our friends and families, we know that this is hard for you. It's been hard for us too. But every time that we're scared, every time that we doubt ourselves, every time that we doubted our actions, we think about what our lives would be like if the DREAM Act passes. What our lives, what our community's lives, what our friends' lives, what our brothers and sisters' lives would be like. And so that's why we're doing this. So yeah, that's why I'm here, and that's why we fight. And we're not going to give up until we're able to live freely in this country.